Welcome from my side and from the side of the knowledge chest to another NVDA lesson. Now, in this lesson, I would like to cover quite a few topics. The first topic I would like to speak to you about today is speak command keys. Now, speak command keys are quite useful if you don't know the keyboard well, or you want to basically have NVDA announce the command keys that you press. Now, that would be keys such as Alt and the Windows key, or if you press Control C or Control X or Control Tab, any of those command keys that you would press, NVDA can then announce to you, and you will then know that you are pressing them. So to turn that feature on, we would use NVDA +4, and then NVDA will say,
Speak command keys on.
speak command keys on.
NVDA 4. Speak command keys off.
There you heard NVDA said NVDA key 4. Now, it's because that was a sequence of command keys. Before NVDA said speak command keys off. I'll do that again.
Speak command keys on.
Now it's on. I'm going to press the same sequence of letters or keys again, NVDA +4, and you will hear NVDA announce that before it says command keys off.
NVDA 4. Speak command keys off.
Okay, that's how you would basically then turn the command keys on and off. The next feature I would like to deal with is selecting text. Now, I have a book open in front of me here
01.
called Tarzan of the Apes. It's a book from Gutenberg. It's public domain. I've downloaded that book just for practice purposes. By the way, it's a very nice story. It definitely is worth a read, especially if you're just into leisurely reading, and it's not bad. So now I'm gonna press my home key to make sure I'm at the beginning of a line.
T. T.
NVDA announces T in a very high-pitched voice because that is the first letter and it's a capital letter. So I am now going to just use... Now, when you select text, you can use your Shift key along with your navigational keys. Shift Home, Shift End, or Shift left arrow, right arrow, up and down, or Shift Control, left arrow, or Shift Control, right arrow if you want to select words. Now, I am going to select to the end of the current line using my Shift End keys. Okay, I'm going to do that now.
The Project Gutenberg e-text of Tarzan of the Apes by Burroughs selected.
NVDA announced selected afterwards. I'm going to press NVDA key +Tab to hear what NVDA says, reporting what has focus and also the text here.
Rich text window focused multi-line selected. The Project Gutenberg e-text of Tarzan of the Apes by Burroughs.
So NVDA announced again that it's selected and also what has focus there. NVDA reported. So now I am going to show you how to unselect that text by just using one of my arrow keys.
T. The Project Gutenberg e-text of Tarzan of the Apes by Burroughs unselected.
There the text has simply been unselected. Now I would like to speak to you about copying text and cutting text. Okay, so NVDA does not announce the fact that text is cut or copied to the clipboard. I'll talk about that in just a few seconds. I would just like to just quickly explain the differences between copying and cutting text. So the difference between copying and cutting is when you copy text, then you create a copy of that specific text and you put it into or in another location. And I'm going to demonstrate that now. So let me first select some text. I'm going to select again, I'm going to select to the end of this line here with Shift and End.
The Project Gutenberg e-text of Tarzan of the Apes by Burroughs selected.
Now I'm going to copy the text.
Copy.
Why did NVDA announce copy? There is an add-on on the NVDA community's website, and if you wish me to deal with add-ons, I will definitely do so. I am planning to deal with add-ons in a more advanced lesson, but an add-on is basically a small little program that the NVDA developers or those who know Python writes for NVDA to do stuff that it normally cannot. So there's an add-on called ClipSpeak. If you download and install that add-on, then NVDA will announce copy, cut, paste, etc. Okay, so now I've copied the text. I'm going to go to a blank line here.
This file blank.
And I'm going to press Control V to paste.
Pasted.
Pasted. Let's see. I'm going to just move. I'm just going to go up arrow.
The Project Gutenberg e-text of Tarzan of the Apes by Burroughs. Blank. Corrected edit. Blank. This file. The Project Gutenberg.
There it is. Let's go up and see if the text is also at the location where we left it there.
The Project Gutenberg.
In the beginning, there it is. Okay.
The Project Gutenberg.
So I'm going to press Control Z to undo that action.
Undo.
And let's see if the text is gone.
This file blank.
Yes, it's gone. So you can use Control plus Z or Control plus Z. Actually, in our country, we say Z to undo the last operation that you have done if you maybe made a mistake. Now that's copying. If we cut text, we press Control plus X. So copy would be Control plus C, cut Control plus X. Now if we cut text, you take it from the location that it is in and you put that text in another location. So it's not a copy. That's what makes cut very, very dangerous. You must concentrate and understand what you are doing there, because if you cut text and you put it into the wrong location, it will be gone from the location it was. So it can make your file quite, let's put it, it can confuse a person. And also copying and cutting files, if you copy a file, you just make a copy to another location, but if you cut that file, then you take the file from the location it was in and you put it in another location, and it can create quite a lot of confusion if you are not sure what you are doing. Okay, so now the last thing I would like to deal with today is the finding of text. Now, many applications has a find function, and usually it is Control plus F. Now for this purposes, I'm going to go into the book a little bit here.
Blank. Blank. This e-text. The jet I.
And I'm just going to press Control F.
Find dialog. Find what? Alt and selected Tarzan.
I have selected the name Tarzan here. Tarzan here. Now I've just typed it without any cases here. So if you press tab, you will find that the find function says
Match whole word only not checked LW.
match whole word. So if I would check this box, if I would press the space on it, then I would only be able to find the word Tarzan. It would not find tar or ZAM. It would only look for the whole word, and if that is found, it will bring up a match. Let's press tab again.
Match case not checked L.
Match case. If I would have spelt Tarzan without a capital, it would not have found it. There, if you check that box, it would only look for the word Tarzan with a capital letter. Now, I haven't checked any of these boxes, excuse me, because I simply want to find the word with or without caps. So let's go to the find next button,
Find next LF.
and we use enter for that.
Found the next occurrence of text.
Okay, NVDA found the next occurrence. So let's press the escape key,
01.
and let's just read with our current line keystroke NVDA up arrow or NVDA plus L if you have a laptop, and hear what it says.
Tarzan of the Apes.
Good. The word has been found in that sentence there. If you want to find the next occurrence, you would press you would press F3. Shift F3 would be the previous occurrence, but you would press F3 here.
Tarzan selected. Tarzan unselected.
And let's just see what it reads there.
Authority with Kala, and force her to give up little Tarzan.
Good. There it found the word again. Okay, that is the find function in WordPad. Many word processors like Word also has a find function, and the way that it's laid out differs from application to application. But this is just a basic example to show you how it would work. I'm going to close WordPad, close the book.
WordPad dialog.
It asks me if I want to save, and we have dealt with saving documents in a previous lesson.
Don't save.
So I will just say don't save.
Taskbar.
And I would go back to my desktop. People, thank you for joining me for today's lesson. I hope that you have found it useful and that it would serve you in the future when dealing with programs and with features. And I hope that you've also learned something more of NVDA. Thank you. Speak again.